Yeah, as the title of the thumbnail says here, people, I am freaking tired of celebrities ruining not just professional wrestling, but sometimes even women's wrestling, people. Yeah, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode Lucas E. Allen 1018 on YouTube and all audio platforms. Lucas E. Allen Show. This my rant here. I gotta share about Iyo Sky and Tiffany Stratton. More importantly, Iyo Sky not making it on WrestleMania 42. I just included Tiffany Stratton because both these women were going into WrestleMania 41 as WWE Women's and WWE Women's World Champions respectively last year 41. Meanwhile, a year later, WrestleMania 42, they cannot even sniff the freaking card. Are you fucking kidding me there, Triple H? Oh, man. Well, anyways, what is going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Let me know in the comments section on YouTube and Spotify how your day is going. Which, by this podcast will be up on Spotify. I am just tired, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking tired of the bullshit from TKO and WWE, Ari Emanuel, and Triple H. Yes, I'm blaming him here, too. Maybe not as much as the celebrities, but you can also put Iyo and Tiffany on WrestleMania. We decided not to, because you gotta put celebrities on the show. Now, you can't just blame Ari. You also gotta blame Ari, too. You gotta blame both these doofuses. This company is a shithole, and SmackDown last night proved it. This show is freaking terrible. WrestleMania 42 season is fucking terrible. Especially on the SmackDown side, times 1,000. What a way to ruin Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes feud, ladies and gentlemen. They thought they could not freaking ruin this feud at all. Yeah, one thing only to tell about the storyline of 20-plus-year history. But Triple H and Ari Emanuel said, hold my fucking beer. They found a way to ruin that, obviously. Spoiler on the SmackDown review, whatever I do at the April 10th, 2026 edition, is going to be a fucking F. A fucking F again for back-to-back weeks. That is fucking sad, people. This company sucks in 2026. Raw is at least semi-doable. But SmackDown, forget about it. Forget about it, dude. They cannot produce a good feud in their life, bro. Trust me, look at the SmackDown feuds. What is so interesting going to WrestleMania? On the Raw side, you got maybe Roman and Punk. Maybe some people complain about that too, but I don't blame them, but still. Then you got Stephanie and Liv Morgan, who's an underrated feud that into WrestleMania. Which, if you're comparing the nights there, that should may have been over freaking Cody and Randy with producing that freaking feud. That's just me. Then you got Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar I'm interested into. Then you got one other feud I'm interested into, I forgot about it. But it's mainly three. Mainly three. 3 out of 14 matches on the card for both night 1 and night 2. But maybe it's 13 right now. Probably one that'd be out of night 2. You get the point, people. Who knows? Maybe that'll be Iyo Sky and Asuka. But I highly doubt it at this rate. And probably some stupid celebrity versus some other stupid celebrity, people. This is what this company has come to. This is what this company has come to. And it is freaking sad. How can you say this is acceptable booking here? You can't have Iyo Sky, who one of your probably your best wrestlers in the whole company, male or female, and Tiffany Stratton, which one of both was the women's champions last year on Raw and SmackDown respectively, mind you. And they can't even right now in this current moment make the WrestleMania card. There's a chance Iyo or even Tiffany and Giulia could add last second. But at this moment, I highly doubt it. I really do. We gotta make room for Jelly Roll, Pat McAfee, Lil Yachty, and also I Show Speed. This company is freaking sad. I like I Show Speed. I think he's freaking hilarious. But to have him on the show over Tiffany and Iyo and a bunch of other different celebrities makes me want to puke, bro. It really does. How can you accept this booking, you WWE freakos? You want to make fun of AEW by putting like the Costco guys? Why don't you make fun of your own selves with the Jelly Roll, Pat McAfee, Lil Yachty, and also I Show Speed? And probably even one other one, probably for WrestleMania. Oh, joy. Oh my god, man. This company, man. If you're going to make fun of AEW, you might as well make fun of yourselves. This is how delusional this fan base is. They want to slam at the AEW sickos. I don't blame you slamming the AEW sickos. Why don't you slam yourselves, though, you freaking idiots? You look like freaking Nimrods comparing to the Costco guys. So the freaking celebrities already see on WrestleMania. This company is freaking sad. And their fan base is just as more sad. I don't see why you don't have a freaking P for that said fan base complaining about AEW. I'm not thinking it's about AEW, mind you. I'm just comparing something here with the celebrities. At least AEW makes it reasonable. Like, they put the Costco guys on the fucking pre-show to pay-per-views. Do you see that for any WWE celebrities? No. In fact, 2 of them might be main event night 1. Not in the wrestling capacity, but at least the corner capacity with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. 2 of them, mind you. Not just 1, it's 2. 1 for each corner. Oh, joy. This company is fucking sad, bro. And it's necessary to rant about this. I rant too much. I probably do at this rate. I probably do, because this is what this company does. This is this company makes me to do. Especially in 2026. This company is fucking sad, bro. It is, like I said last week on the SmackDown and LimitsCenter, where I've been talking about this. It is as lost as Shaquille O'Neal was on the Boston Celtics. They see that meme all over online? Oh, you all seen that meme online. Because I know I do. This company is fucking sad. You can't make room for Iyo Sky, who's arguably the best wrestler, male or female, in the whole freaking company. And then on the other side, you can't have Giulia or Tiffany Stratton. Especially Tiffany compared to the 2. Like, she just went in his last year as the WWE Women's Champion and walked out of said WrestleMania as a WWE Women's Champion. As for Iyo Sky, was a WrestleMania 41. We got the best match in the whole Mighty Warrior Night 2 card with Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Rhea gets a match, but you understand Bianca not getting a match. She's hurt and everything. But Iyo can't get a match either. And she's healthy? Oh my god, man. This company is just so freaking annoying. They really are. But yet, they have plenty of room for Jelly Roll, Pat McAfee, ISO Speed, Little fucking Yachi. Or whatever they call him. I think it's Little Yachi. I'm not sure, people. I don't care. But this company makes me want to throw up. It is sad. It is sad what we were looking at for WrestleMania 42, Night 1. But I bet you more likely the main event. At least you got an undercard match. Like Stephanie and Liv should be fine, hopefully. I mean, what else you got in that card? I just saw, Seth Rollins and Gunther could be a fun match, too. I'm not impressed with the feud, honestly, or lack thereof, but still, probably the main WrestleMania card all weekend, probably. Night 1 or Night 2. But what else? What else you got, really, people, for Night 1? Look, we have Drew and Jacob Fatu could be interesting to a point. But even that, like, who cares? It's probably the best 2 going into that SmackDown WrestleMania card. That's freaking sad. It really is sad. It makes you question whether you should really done the Fatal 4-Way. Maybe I don't include no freaking celebrities. My god, man. Only Triple H and WWE and R. Emanuel can pull this shit off. And TKO. Unfreaking believable. This company is dead. It's dying. If it ain't dead, it's really on its last limbs of dying, bro. Like, literally. How can you freaking not have... You say this with a straight face to me. You can't have Iyo Sky and Tiffany Stratton. You can't have them in the card, fine. But at least make some sort of room for another wrestlers on your roster. No, they go at Pat fucking McAfee and Jelly Roll. And then Yo Yachi and ISO Speed. This is necessary to yell about, people. Pat McAfee can main event Night 1 with Jelly Roll, and the corners are Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, respectively. But you can't have Iyo Sky, Asuka, Tiffany Stratton, Giulia, or any other freaking female in that division not on WrestleMania. That is sad. And unacceptable. Sad and unfucking acceptable. At least you can maybe understand Giulia, maybe. I love Giulia, but she's not doing nothing in that SmackDown Brand Women's US title. Again, comes down to Triple H booking, obviously. And then Asuka, she can't make a WrestleMania card, and it's not one single win on her belt at WrestleMania. And Iyo Sky, best wrestler in that freaking company, and best match last year WrestleMania, cannot sniff the card either this year. When is the champion for Women's World Title last year, and can't walked out last year with that championship. And Tiffany Stratton, same freaking thing as Iyo Sky. Maybe not the best match, but still. This company is freaking sad. They can make as much room they want for freaking the celebrities. They say, as it said, Iyo Sky and Tiffany Stratton, the Western mentioned, I just mentioned. I'm sorry, Iyo, Tiffany, Asuka, Giulia. We don't have room for you on this card. Me only have enough room for the celebrities. That's what these women should be telling you. This is Triple H and Ari Emanuel. They probably do. They probably get punished for it, probably. You know, in this freaking company. It's sad. It's sad, people. How can you say with a straight face this is not a terrible freaking decision? Iyo Sky went in as WWE Women's World Champion last year, had the best WrestleMania match on night 1 or night 2. Meanwhile, and Tiffany Stratton, same thing, went in as a Women's Champion last year. And neither one can sniff the fucking card this year. And not including Asuka or Giulia either, dude. And the Women's United States Championship. That is fucking sad if I ever seen any, bro. It is sad. It's sad. This company is dying like 1,000 deaths if it's not dead already. Like I've been telling you people, this company is as washed as Shaquille O'Neal version of the Boston Celtics. This company is sad. And washed. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They sold their souls to Mighty Dollar. And then you had Pat McAfee on SmackDown last night. This just may shake my head even more so. Literally, said the ticket price is around 25% of those comments CM Punk made on Monday Night Raw. You look like a freaking coward now. You look like a freaking coward, Pat. You really do. You look like a freaking little, like Roy Word rides a cat. You look like a pea, honestly. You really do, Pat. Right, you still probably don't say it, but you know you can do thing or two into this too. He really is. You don't want to know about it? I don't even freaking tell you. Pat is just as guilty as Triple H and Ari Emanuel. And I like Pat. I really dug this podcast. I really did. But this shit, how can you make me want to support him more after this shit? You can't. You can't. You make me want negative support like a nugget like 100%. This is how bad it's come to. This company is fucking sad. It's sad. Here I thought it cannot get as worse as Vince McMahon. Oh, they said about 2026 version of WWE. Said, oh my fucking beard, bro. That's what they said. That's what they said. Basically, I was saying it. How can you defend this shit? You can't have Iyo on the show. You can't have Tiffany on the show. You can't have Asuka on the show. You can't have Giulia on the show. But you can make room for Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee in some capacity. Hell, you can have Ice Show Speed wrestle on this show for night 1. But you can't have Giulia, Asuka, Iyo, or Tiffany even at least be on the show, period, bro. It probably will somehow be in the show. But not like in a major capacity. Me, like all those celebrities are majorly involved in this show, though. That is freaking just a complete, utter freaking bullshit excuse I've ever seen any. This company is sad. It's sad. This company is sad, bro. I you understand it, people. That's just a fact. This company is freaking lost its plot times a fucking 1,000, bro. And it's sad. It is sad. That's all I got for you today's LimitsCenter. I might have to do this LimitsCenter out later today at some point, but I don't know, honestly. This company really pisses me the fuck off, people. They really do. Especially in 2026. We thought WrestleMania 41 season was bad. This year later, I said, hold my freaking beer, honestly. I know I say a lot in this podcast, but still, that's what I got for you. That's what I got. This company doesn't try, why should I fucking try? But I am going to try in my best enthusiastic way possible. And prove how expose this company even more so. You go the same thing for AEW. If they want to piss me off by Dynasty is tomorrow night, And I'll reveal from me on next day too, just like WWE would. This ain't a tribalistic podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I call it right down the frickin' middle. Either company, WWE, AEW, name it, even TNA went to a point too. But this company for WWE is sad. It's sad. Anyway, sound off in the comments section on YouTube and Spotify thinking of this podcast today, to say the least. Always hit the like button, subscribe button on YouTube, leave me a comment, and also turn the bell for our post notifications up on this very YouTube channel. And always feel free to watch on Spotify to any means necessary. Leave me a comment and also a 5-star rating. Be very nice as well, to say the least. Until next time, it's just going to give me a lot more to say, honestly. I have a lot of work to do. It's only 12:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A little bit of afternoon, honestly. So there you go. But until next time, it's definitely be a next time, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Peace and love, everybody. I'm out here. Love y'all big time, to say the least.